Every story has a final chapter.
Of course.
But few endings feel as complete, as tender, and as unforgettable as the grand finale of Downton Abbey. This is not just an ending. It's a farewell to an entire world that millions have loved, a home filled with laughter, heartbreak, and endless cups of tea.
Friendship has never been more
And as the
important.
final scenes unfold, one thing becomes clear. This is the moment where time itself pauses inside the walls of Downton. The finale begins with a quiet realization. Change has come for everyone. From the highest rooms of the Crawley estate to the bustling kitchens below, the familiar rhythm of life is shifting.
I do hope I'm not interrupting.
This isn't the kind of change that sneaks up slowly. It's the kind that feels permanent, the kind that makes you stop and take a deep breath, knowing nothing will ever be quite the same
And
again.
feel real.
Almost every beloved character finds some version of happiness, but not without a touch of bittersweet emotion. Upstairs, Lady Mary faces the challenge of holding her family together while her father, Robert, begins to question his place in the world he's built.
Of course.
Downstairs, long-serving hearts like Mrs. Patmore and Mr. Carson prepare for life beyond the abbey, their years of service now complete, their stories turning toward peace. But even as they step away, the house itself feels alive. Its halls echo with memories, its walls seem to breathe with the voices of generations. Downton is more than stone and glass, it's a living memory, and it's about to change forever. Mary's journey takes center stage. Her divorce has cast a shadow on her reputation, threatening the respect she once commanded. Yet, resilience is written
We're
into
on
her
location
character.
in this spectacular
Through county fairs and social gatherings, she begins to reclaim her place, proving that the Crawley spirit can rise even after the storm. Meanwhile, Robert, her father and the heart of the estate, wrestles
Pay
with the
calls
future.
and work for charity.
Should he
and
continue
do the
leading
scene.
the house, or should he let Mary step into his role?
Now,
This question sits heavy on his mind, echoing the very theme that defines the finale, the passing of legacy from one
The film picks
generation
up
to
a
the
few
next.
years after.
But Robert's decision is not just practical. It's emotional. Every hallway he walks through carries the weight of memory. Every portrait reminds him of those who once stood where he stands now.
my life makes me angry.
His choice to hand over control is more than retirement, it's an act of faith. A belief that the next chapter belongs to Mary, just as Violet, his mother, once predicted.
Queen.
Welcome to
As he
Downton
moves
Abbey.
forward with this decision,
treasure
the
costs,
tone
and
of the
that's all
story
there is to
deepens. We feel the ache of letting go. And yet, in that ache, there's beauty. Because endings
You
at
mustn't
Downton
let
are
it
never
trouble you.
just about loss, they are about
Now, let's
transformation.
just get on with it.
Violet's passing becomes the emotional heart of the finale. The Dowager Countess, with her sharp
These
wit and
ground-
unwavering strength, leaves behind more than memories. She leaves behind a legacy, one that defines
Hardly.
everything Downton Abbey stood for.
Be my
Her
consolation
death marks
prize.
not only the end of an era but also the beginning of another. The Dower House stands empty now, its presence both haunting and serene.
And every year,
Robert
thousands of
chooses to move
visitors
into
from
the Dower House with Cora, his wife, in a gesture that feels deeply symbolic. He takes the place his mother once held, allowing Mary to become the true mistress of the Abbey. It's not just a change of residence. It's the transfer of power, love, and responsibility. It's the moment when Robert quietly acknowledges that life always moves forward, no matter how tightly we try to hold on. The household gathers to say their farewells.
Are you
Servants and
conforming to the
family alike
figure?
share moments filled with gratitude,
The news is
reflection,
bad.
and tears.
Doves.
The air is thick with emotion, a shared understanding that this chapter is closing, and a new one is waiting just beyond the horizon.
Did we really go on with
Even
this?
Anna and
You mean
Bates,
leave
beloved
Downton?
as ever,
Don't
find
play
themselves
with me.
moving on. They relocate
Don't
to
you
the
see what
Dower
this means
House,
for
where
Downton?
Anna will serve as Cora's lady's maid.
Why
There's
did you
something
invite us?
poetic about it. Their story, once filled with trials and
Hey, Anna and
perseverance,
Bates have a
now
masterful
settling into
plan to
quiet
rescue
companionship.
Downton.
It's a gentle goodbye, the kind that
Be
leaves
careful
a
not to
smile
break
behind
Sybil's
even
heart.
as your heart tightens.
Back.
With each farewell,
think about
the
all the
Abbey grows
changes.
quieter.
It doesn't look good for
laughter
the pie if she
fades.
felt the need to keep it.
Home of
The
the
sound
Crawley
of footsteps
family,
in the
Highclere
corridors
Castle
softens.
is
Footman Andy locks
And when the
back in
last
as well.
carriage leaves the gate,
rest of the-
only
Read the
Mary
word.
and her 2 children remain, the final Crawleys within these ancient walls. But Downton Abbey has never been
treasure
about
those
who
words.
leaves.
That marriage
It's
is
about
a
who
novel,
stays.
full of plot twists along
And
the way.
Mary stays, not just as a daughter or a mother, but as a symbol of endurance, carrying the legacy of everyone who came before her. The quiet after Violet's passing feels unlike any silence Downton has ever known. For years, her sharp wit filled the drawing rooms.
Fools, you
Her
must
laughter,
make sure
her
they think
piercing
of you.
remarks,
It's both
her
our
unwavering
library and the
wisdom,
library on
they
Downton
defined
Abbey.
what it meant to be a Crawley. Now, her absence leaves a void that no voice can replace.
Because they live
Mary
in
stands
my memory.
before Violet's portrait in the Great Hall. The light falls gently on her face,
Night.
catching the
Leave you
faint
to
shimmer of
discuss
tears
my
she doesn't
mysterious
bother to
Best
hide.
ways.
Through good food
She
and
remembers
good
her
wine.
grandmother's words, "You're the future of Downton, Mary." And in that moment,
pay no
the truth of
attention
it
to the
settles
things-
deep in
I'll
her
mend to
heart.
that.
The scene unfolds slowly,
seems the public
tenderly,
only
like
want
the turning
films
of a
that
final
talk.
You
page.
get a home, just not a museum.
Mary's memories begin
That's
to
why I
play
spent
in her
some
mind.
Cinema star.
One
And he
by
breaks
one,
out in a
the
jealous
people who
rage.
shaped her life return, not in body, but in spirit. She remembers Matthew,
surfaced
his
a gleam
smile,
and sparkle.
his kindness,
And agrees to finally
the way
set a
he
date.
looked at her as though she was the
Heavens,
only
what
person
did
in the
they put
world
in
who
them?
mattered. Their love was cut
The
short,
Earl of
but its echo
Grantham.
still lingers in every
Expecting
corner
a
of the
second
abbey.
child. Hurrah!
For a brief moment, she sees him
Do you
again,
love Matthew?
standing in the hall where they once
To believe
danced,
that
their
I'm
laughter
actually
still
here.
floating through the air.
Smith.
Then, another face emerges, Sybil, the youngest Crawley daughter,
Let me get this
radiant
clear.
as ever.
From all over the world.
Her
What
presence
is
is
the
fleeting
question
but
they
powerful,
are-
a reminder of the courage and warmth she brought into their lives.
that's all.
But you were
Through
sure.
these memories, Downton
Never
itself
take it
feels
for
alive
granted.
again, as if
But
the
it is a
house
different-
refuses to
Meanwhile,
let its history
having
fade.
less fun at the ball is Lady
Violet
Mary.
As a
appears
boy, then
last,
he's
her
the
gaze
heir,
calm
and I go
and
back to
knowing.
living on my wit.
It's not a sad image, but a peaceful one, a
Granny
final
provides
goodbye
everything.
from the woman who guided
Violet
them
is
all.
very sick.
Right.
Her legacy
Do
doesn't
you love
vanish,
me enough to
it
spend your
transforms.
life?
Not far from
It
Highclere
becomes
is
part of the
Bampton,
Abbey's
which
walls, part of its heartbeat.
And our descendants
This
will have
sequence
different-
is more than nostalgia.
going to refuse you, even
It's a celebration,
Down these
a
streets, it
reflection
really
on how
does
deeply
feel like
these
you're stepping
characters
back
have
in time.
lived, loved, and
As Downton
grown.
Abbey hurtles towards the
The
19th
audience
century.
doesn't just see Mary remembering,
Would you have
they
stayed?
feel it with her. Because saying
Bampton is
goodbye
very
to these
proud
people
about
is
that.
like saying
And
farewell to
servants,
dear friends
the
we've
future
known
is
for
hard to
years. As the flashbacks fade,
So I've
the
ruined
camera of
Recognizable
memory
for
pulls
Downton Abbey
back.
fans.
The great hall
That's real
stands
life.
still again. Mary wipes her tears,
Locations
not
and
out
over
of
a fresh
sadness,
pint
but
in a London
acceptance.
pub.
She has become the heart of Downton now, strong,
This was
graceful,
built in
and
the early
unshakably
30s.
kind. The household story doesn't end here. After the
am living my
memorials,
best
after
life
the tears, there is life waiting outside those grand doors.
30s and 40s.
Mrs. Patmore, ever resourceful, finds joy in teaching the younger staff how to manage the kitchen.
This charming
Mr.
bar
Carson
makes
enjoys
an
his
appearance.
quiet retirement, though he still visits now and then, unable to
Pub of
resist
my
giving
dreams,
advice about
everything
how
set up
things
to
used to
look
be
like
done
the-
properly.
You'd rather not follow me.
Oh, Matthew,
Thomas,
you always make
once
everything
lost in
so...
his own loneliness, finds companionship with Guy Dexter, a gentle
Mary to
reminder
take
that
over
even
the
the most troubled souls deserve
As the
peace.
village of Downton in both the
Meanwhile,
series
Daisy
and
and
the film.
Andy carry the rhythm of the Abbey forward.
will be
They aren't just caretakers, they're the new heartbeat of Downton's daily
She
life.
marches into an uncertain
They
time.
represent continuity,
association
the
with
next
Downton
generation
Abbey.
quietly stepping into place while the old guard
Whatever
fades
obstacles or
gracefully into
challenges they may
history.
face.
And in this passing of roles, the story's deeper
Everything.
truth shines through.
You've shown me I've
Life
been
doesn't
living.
end when people move on.
If you don't, then say no.
It
But I don't
changes
know,
shape.
because I'm not.
It
That's the
carries
point.
forward in the hands of those who remain.
If I'd accepted you.
The beauty of Downton Abbey has always been that it mirrors real life.
The
The
sort of Art
heartbreaks,
Deco
the
pub
triumphs,
style,
the
everything
quiet
in here.
dinners and grand gestures, they're all part of the same human experience. We grow. We
Filming in
grieve.
Highclere for over a decade.
We begin
Some
again.
props-
Edith, now married to
As the
Bertie
credits of
Pelham,
their
the
lives
Marquess of
begin to
Hexham.
roll,
Serious?
the camera of memory lingers
He
one
proposed to
last
me.
time on Mary.
Highclere
The
Castle
flicker
is
of
somehow
firelight
even more
paints her
beautiful.
face in gold
There's
as
good
she
news
gathers
for
her
Tom
children
Johnson as
close. The Abbey is quiet, but not
Yes.
empty. You can still feel the presence of those who
now
came
thanks to
before,
my head.
the laughter, the footsteps, the whispered
Paul,
goodnight.
you said you'd give me your answer the day you
Mary
got back, and now
closes
you
her
say you will
eyes
not.
for a
Ask you the
moment,
most.
and the expression on her face says everything.
Maud Bagshaw.
They have found
And it is
peace.
she who will be inheriting.
And though their
Shall I tell you
stories
what I
may
think
no
is
longer
altered
be
you? My
told,
prospects,
their
because
spirits
Where
remain,
fly.
woven
Lady
into the
Carnarvon,
fabric
thank
of
you so
Downton
much for having
forever.
us.
The hall stands
struggling
still
to find a
now.
reason to keep Downton
Only
going.
the faint echo of
fresh as
footsteps
the day they were
remains,
spoken.
as if the house itself is whispering goodbye. Downton Abbey, once a place of constant bustle, of dinners, arguments,
Julian and
love,
the fellows
and
were good
laughter,
friends of
has
Geordie.
finally
Assistant
found
cook
quiet,
Daisy wavers on
not
her wedding
emptiness,
date.
I say.
but peace. Mary gazes at the grand staircase. The same staircase that has witnessed so many tears, so many beginnings and farewells. She breathes in the stillness, and for the first time, it feels right.
And he
This is her home now, her legacy,
Downton Abbey
her
has found a new
responsibility,
home
her
inside
gift
the
to those who
castle.
will come after.
Has wonderful news of her own.
Every portrait on the wall tells a story. Robert, who gave up his place with dignity.
than it is on screen.
Cora,
It's hard
who
to
faced every trial with grace.
Bagshaw's maid, Lucy
Violet, whose spirit refuses to fade
I
even
think
in
perhaps
death.
the success of Downton
And beyond
Abbey, you
them all,
get so many
the
visitors
countless
from
faces who made Downton what it is.
Turns out Lucy...
Servants and
Why
family
do we have
alike,
to rush into
bound
it?
by a
I
loyalty
need to be
that
sure.
outlived time
To
itself.
live in a castle today.
As Mary walks through the
estate,
empty corridors,
Violet's been trying to get her
sunlight
hands
filters through the tall
Nothing else has
windows.
changed.
No.
Yes.
Dust
If your
dances in the
mother's
golden
child-
glow like
Thank
fragments
you so
of
much for coming
memory.
here.
Every room she passes
fast
holds a trace of
changing
someone she
world,
loved,
then,
a laugh, a song, a whispered conversation long ago. And yet, she doesn't feel alone.
Be even better
Because
if
in
you couldn't see
Downton,
them
no one
either.
ever truly
Could fill
leaves.
it with friends.
Downstairs, life carries on
Turns
with
out
quiet
Daisy
joy.
likes that kind of passion in a
Daisy
man.
hums softly as she
Nothing
tends
what
to
I
the
was telling
kitchen.
you.
Andy checks the estate
Long live
grounds with
Downton
steady
Abbey.
care. Mrs. Patmore writes down her best recipes,
In mind,
ensuring
so
that the
when
flavors
George
of
and I
the
took
Abbey's
over, I
kitchen live
wanted to
on.
make
To Andy. So
Even
when
in the
local
calmest
plumber
moments,
shows up
the
looking
rhythm
like-
of Downton never truly stops. And that's what
Black
makes
and
this
white.
ending so powerful.
I think this is black and white.
It's not dramatic or loud.
Live different
It's gentle,
Understand, nothing's
real,
changed.
Everything's changed.
a reminder that time moves forward,
And you can see
even
why,
when we wish
just
it
walking
wouldn't.
down.
part of them.
The story of Downton Abbey has always been
I
about
can't be
people,
sure.
their flaws,
you,
their dreams,
or of anything.
their endless desire
My
to belong.
heart is fit to
For
burst.
years,
traditions
we've watched them
never set
rise,
aside for
fall,
you.
and rise again. Through wars, marriages,
Although it
heartbreaks,
doesn't
and
appear in the
triumphs,
film, this
they've
house
taught
would
us
be
one
very
simple truth.
As has been shown time
No
and
matter
time
where you
again.
stand in the grand
In a
house of
dream.
life, upstairs or downstairs,
It's time to retire.
your story
There's no
matters.
better way to reflect on the
Mary's
magic
final
of these.
scene captures this truth perfectly. She sits by
Downton
the
Abbey.
window with her
Can you
children,
tell us about
the
the
warm
history
glow
of
of the
this
fire painting her face with peace. Outside,
original.
the evening mist settles over the rolling hills. It's a moment of stillness, not of ending,
about me
but
when
of
I arrived.
continuation. Because Downton
would
Abbey
she
doesn't
do?
truly end here. It breathes on through every memory,
with that, I will
every
say
smile,
How did
every heart that
Highclere
found comfort
get
in its
chosen for
story.
Downton Abbey?
It reminds us that life isn't a single chapter. It's a series of moments, each one leading gently into the next.
You should have more faith.
The closing moments are
survive.
filled with glimpses of
And
the
all of
people
your
who shaped this
supporters.
world.
Fall into two categories.
Carson and Mrs.
Dragons.
Hughes, sharing
This
quiet
room looks
laughter
familiar.
as they watch
It
the
does.
sunset. Thomas and Guy Dexter, walking side by side, unafraid of the future.
Remember to pray for us.
Robert and
That's
Cora,
something no one
now
could accuse
content
you
in their
of.
peaceful retreat, finally free to simply be. Every one of them at rest.
Trouble in paradise.
And
You
then
don't need
there's
me to tell
Violet.
you.
Tess of
Her
Carnarvon.
portrait catches
Can
the
we take a
light
look
once
around?
more,
Follow me.
and for a
Overjoyed
heartbeat, it
Downton
feels
staff,
as if she's
including
watching.
extreme-
Downton Abbey's the heart
Proud.
of this community, and you're
Content.
keeping it beat.
Amused, even, as though she's still
must-
here to offer one last, witty remark before the curtain falls. The screen of memory fades softly to black, and we're left
Although
with a
this is
feeling
the
that's hard to
fictional-
name.
Anna slips the chef
It isn't
some serving
sadness
potions.
exactly. It's something deeper, a blend of gratitude, nostalgia, and quiet joy.
Hal's made a
Because
real
we
mess of
realize
things,
that endings
hasn't he?
aren't meant to erase
Who is
what
she?
came
The
before.
Lady Grantham I first
They're
went
meant to
work for.
preserve it, to seal it gently in the heart where it can live forever.
Remove Downton servants and all
Downton
their
Abbey
duties,
began as the
saving
story
day-
of two worlds, the Crawley family upstairs and the loyal staff below. But as the years passed,
Flirt
those
with me.
worlds became one.
Is that a duty?
Bound not by class, but by love, by shared history, and by the simple truth that every life, no matter how small, leaves a mark. And so, as the camera of time pulls away,
royal visit-
the Abbey stands tall against the English sky, timeless, dignified, eternal.
Don't you worry.
Its windows glow warmly, as though it still shelters the spirits of everyone who
Classic
once called it
Mary.
home. Mary
that
looks
was a
out
prop.
across the land and
You
smiles.
steer.
Appreciate
The
its beauty.
story is complete.
Let's go take a look inside.
The house is safe.
And you
And though we may
influence.
not return to Downton again, we carry a piece of it with us. A reminder
How's
that
it all
family,
going?
love,
Mary's
and
got it
tradition
under control.
never truly fade. Because some
They're
stories
not
don't end when the credits roll.
The world is changing.
They live quietly
he
within
gave you
us,
the villa.
whispering of
That is where the
kindness,
mystery was.
courage, and
Sprawling
hope.
acres, just about an hour
And
and a half
Downton
west
Abbey
of
will
London.
always be
Sorrow
one of
Grantham-
those
well,
stories.
She does what she does best.